going to be any kind of a break before the next game? Do you know if there's going to be a break, or is it just the flooding of the ice? .46. Yep.
Hello and welcome to the third game on Arena 1 in the Chicks with Sticks tournament. I'm Cameron George and next to me is Kayla Watson. This is brought to you by MC Media. We're about to get underway between the South Shore Ice Sharks and the Pictou County Subway Selects. And here we go. Face off won by the Selects. Coming up the ice quickly, not wasting any time. Sent aside easily. Fired from the point. As South Shore comes away with it right now. South Shore tries to fire it down. Only gets to about the red line. Here comes the Subway Selects team. A centering attempt goes out of the reach. Down the corner. A centering attempt. It is centered, and that's up and over the net. Under the skates of a Pictou player. Kept in. South Shore now will go for it at this point. This might be enough for icing. And that is enough for icing. So they will go back the other way. So we're looking at two very fine teams playing here. South Shore Ice Sharks and the Pictou County Subway Selects. Pictou making quite the drive to make it here. What are you thinking of this game is going to shape up to be there, Kayla?
I think this will be a good game, just as the last one was. Most of these games are going to be very good. This will be a good tournament.
Good it is. Face off won by Subway Selects. To the point, crossed, fanned on the shot. Down the ice come the Ice Sharks. That's broken up. Inglis at the point. In behind the net with the puck now. Nicholas set up a teammate. Centered almost to Nicholas. Centered! Shot was sent into the goalie's pads. A tricky shot, just takes that funky bounce behind the net and sends it right in front. And that rebound chance was almost a goal. Face-off won by the Pictou County team. Taken over by the South Shore Ice Sharks. As Subway Selects come away with it now. But the Ice Sharks take it again. And Subway back with it again. Behind their own net. They will break out here. Coolin got it, accidentally turns it over as the Ice Sharks come away with it now. That's poke checked at the blue line, and that is offside. So we saw a very heartbreaking game last game, if people have been tuning in constantly on the live stream, where we saw what we thought was a goal, and even the crowd in front of us was excited about that, and it just shows how close a goal can be.
With only a few seconds left, actually, that goal was pretty close.
South Shore with it now. Fired it down, and it's taken over by the Subway Selects. It's very difficult to see around ponytails now. Looking for the centering pass. Still looking for it. Battling the board's taken over. So Shore attempts the clear, but is stopped up at the line. Crossed, and that is poked down into the around the circle, and that's coming away with it now. Is So Shore racing for it, but the goalie will move way out of the crease and cover that one up. The Pictou County team comes away with it there. Shot attempt. Nobody home with the defense there. An attempted clear gets stopped up by number 6. Battle in the corner there. Pictou battling for it. Trying to get pop it in front or look for a play. Centering. Fanned on it. And a clear attempt will go to neutral ice, but the Pictou County Subway Selects are able to group back with it. Here comes number 77 with some help from number 3. That was Burke that initially started that. Coolin sends it to neutral ice, but doesn't make it further. Pictou County, here comes Burke. Burke is stopped up again. She keeps making that attempt to break out with it. That's deflected wide. Right down the ice. Coolin tried to go away with it. There's 2 Coolins on the ice. There's L and M Coolin. Here's L Coolin with it, number 2. That's, attempts to send it forward. Centering pass. Almost put it in the own net. Another cross. Up to the point. Crossed. Quickly sent down in the corner. And the Ice Sharks will come away with that one now. As they attempt to get out of the zone, and they will. It's 1 Ice Shark take on 4 Subway Selects. Ice Sharks with it now. Looking for a center. An attempted center was stuffed up by the defense. So Shore battling in behind the net of the Pictou County team. And here comes the Pictou County Coolin. And a shot fanned to a teammate. Fired down to South Shore can regroup. Not for long with L. Coolin right after it. Heyman battling with the South Shore player for it back. And here comes 2 South Shore players. And that is offside. Nobody to help them on that one. Player got a little bit excited on that one. Here comes the Pictou County team. Shot! That goes up and over. Here comes El Coolin up the ice. Trying to center, and she just gets taken right out. Stopped up at the point. Ice Sharks clear that one out, and that's going to go all the way down the ice. Pictou County coming away with it now. El Coolin trying to clear that out, but it's stopped up at the line. Foul along the boards, 2 players aside. Pictou County comes away with it, and they're going to move through the ice here. Centering attempt. It's deflected wide. Behind the net it goes. Foul along the boards there. Turns out to help the Ice Sharks as it goes out of their zone. Forces the Pictou County team to regroup. But here comes the Pictou County team with 3 players. Shot. Beauty save made by the Pictou County goal. My apologies, by the South Shore goal. Pictou County attempting to take a shot there. So Shore walking away with it now. Pictou County breaking out with it now. That's Coolin. Coolin coming at the ice with help from Burke. It's a 2-on-1 chance. That's broken up nicely by the Pictou County defender. Just a weak shot fired at the net. The Ice Sharks will easily come away with that one and clear that out of the zone. That's an obvious offside.
South Shore searching for the first goal of the tournament.
That's right. They got shut down in their first game we saw earlier. They were against Sackville Blazers. As South Shore comes down the ice with it now. Pictou County centering. Weird bounce. Goes into the corner. And up come the Ice Sharks with speed too. And that was Ashley Green going with it, and she was broken up with it. Turned around now. Down the ice is DeMont. DeMont gets stopped. Changing possession multiple times right now. Under the skate of somebody. And now comes DeMont with it. DeMont goes down. Coolin attempting to go away with it now. Tried to send it up to Cameron Wright. Changing possession multiple times in there. Schaefer in there for the Ice Sharks. Came away with it. Now the Pictou County Subway Selects moving their way through neutral ice, and it's turned around the other way. Shut down very quickly. Here's El Coolin. Got help. And that's going to be easily taken out of the zone there by DeMont. DeMont tries to go around the South Shore Select player. My apologies, Pictou County select player. And going with it now down the ice is the Pictou County. She goes down. Along the boards. Behind the net down. And Mailman picks it up for South Shore. Fired quickly back down, but this time Grace Spinney will send it down to Mailman. Turn back around again. Multiple changes in possession. But that will now finally get fired all down into the Pictou County end. And now it's going all the way back down into the South Shore end. Taking a chance here. That centering pass was not on point for Mallory Wilson. Down the ice comes South Shore. Looks to be number 20, Hannah Mailman. And that's the first period. As the teams go to their respective benches and have their meeting, they're allowed to have with their coaches in between the period. What did you see that really stood out in that period for you, Kayla?
There's a lot of good passing, and on the Pictou County, the Al Coolin, she's standing out quite a bit. She gets the puck quite a bit.
And she is quite a bit as yes. Another player standing out would be number 10, her counterpart. I'm not sure her relation is Mia Coolin. The two of them have been working together a lot.
Yep.
Back and forth passes there. As the face-off gets ready to go, we see Coolin, number 10, Mia Coolin, in for the face-off for Pictou County, and I believe that's number 37, Kristen DeMont, in for the South Shore Ice Sharks. Face-off won by the Ice Sharks, but taken back by Pictou very quickly. Pictou with it now. Into center ice to Coolin. An attempted pass there. Both players miss and trip each other up. Burke with it now for Pictou. So South Shore works it out now. But now it's back to Pictou. Pictou added their blue line with it. They're just going to bounce it off the boards. Back to South Shore possession. That was White with it. Down the ice. Now Pictou will come with it. Brooke Nicholas was making that attempt. And that weird bounce barely goes wide. I can see to our right there is a crowd of Pictou County fans as they clearly showed that their disappointment in that not going in. But the Ice Sharks were making their way up the ice, but quickly turned down by the Pictou County Subway Selects as they work their way up. That looks to be Burke. Takes a quick shot, just goes behind the net. Stopped up there. Coolin with it. Heyman chasing it now for the Selects. Centered pass. Beside the net is where it goes. Coming away with it now for South Shore is Kristen DeMont. She just fires it down. Attempted to pass it off was the Subway Selects, but it's taken over by the Ice Sharks, quickly taken back by the Pictou County. And that is offside. Face off back into the Subway Selects end. They're going to come away with it now. Down the ice. Looks like it's going to be a one-man show here. Down the ice shot. That's in! The one-woman show going down the center of the ice and will pot it in herself. One nothing, Pictou County. Coming away with it now, sending it down the ice, turned over to the South Shore end. That was Green with it briefly. Now El Coolin with it. South Shore coming away with it now, briefly, turned back over to Pictou County. Was behind the South Shore end. And now South Shore with it again. That's Green with it now behind her own net. She's just going to send it forward. Turned over, sent in front. The Green's there again. So Rory Thompson is the one who scores, number 4. And there's a chance here for another one. Centering attempt just gets stopped by the defenders. Green trying to send it up. Turned over to El Coolin. Centering. Trying to batter that one in. It's under a pile of players. Well, we went from hockey to rugby, but... You mentioned El Coolin earlier as being someone who was... or Laney Coolin as someone to watch, and you're very right, as she almost potted that one home after multiple attempts and then got right in the bottom of the rugby scrum.
Yes, she is tough, as it seems.
Pictou with it now, but that's poke checked out of the zone. Pictou County fires that down, stopped up. That's Spinney. And that gets cleared out. Now Pictou wants to start working with it, and they will. Down the ice. So Shore has it at the red line. Here comes Pictou County. All by herself. And that is covered. Here we see that play. Just comes in, just easily takes out the defender. Looking for that goal. And a beautiful save there. Face-off having to be retaken. Won by Pictou County. Shot. Just trickles wide. Centering pass. Goes through everybody. Pictou with it now. Going all the way around the top of the offensive zone. But it's turned over to the Ice Sharks. Trying to clear that one out. Stopped at the blue line. That's offside as number 11, Brooklyn Nicholas, got a little bit too excited about taking that one in and put the rest of her team offside. Pictou comes away with it right now. Down the ice. That's Crawford. Gets poke checked away from her. Burke's back to get it for Pictou. Pictou County. She's going to regroup. She's got Coolin there with her. She's got Crawford. She's got Heyman. She's going to send it to Heyman. And the teams are going to race down for it, but that's enough for icing.
I'm seeing a lot of good stick handling in this game. They really know how to keep the puck in their hands once they have it.
Pictou County comes away with it. Down the ice they come. We see Coolin, that's M. Coolin, going around everybody, including her own teammate. It's behind the Ice Sharks net, and they will take that over finally. Turned right over to Heyman, though. Heyman's looking for someone to pass to. She'll just send it behind the net. Burke for Pictou will chase after it for them. That's against the side of the net. Will it make it up to the point? No, it will be sent out by the Ice Sharks. And here comes number 37, Kristen Dumas. She tried to set it up to a teammate, Schleifer, but it is stopped up and turned the other way by Pictou County. Pictou coming away with it now. There's Burke with it. Burke just fires a weak shot in. Just let the rest of her teammates chase it down, get a line change. Bit of an awkward fall there for M. Coolin. Mia Coolin. Played just outside the zone of the Pictou County Subway Selects. That's taken away briefly. Coolin sends it down. M. Coolin. And the Ice Sharks come the other way with it. That looks to be White, but White just hits a defender, and here comes Coolin. She fires it down to, I can't tell who. I saw a ponytail go flying, and hard to see the number. Out to the point. Shot. Looking for that deflection. Centering pass. That just popped off the pads. Almost gave a nice rebound chance. Pictou has it now. Turns. Sets up the teammates. Broken up there by poke check, but quickly taken back by the Ice Sharks. And now the Pictou County Subway Selects are coming away with it out of their own zone. Down the ice, it's a 3-on-2. She just leaves it there for her teammates. But now we have a race for the puck. Pictou County to get there first. But has two Sharks on her tail. Pictou comes away with it. It's a 3-on-2. She sends it forward. That'll go down, but that might be enough for icing, and it will. It will be enough for icing.
With 4 minutes and 46 seconds left of the second period, this game could go anywhere.
And Pictou County being up 1-0 over the South Shore Ice Sharks. Coming away with it now is Pictou County with speed through the defender, and she's coming all by herself. Nobody's gonna stop her. Beautiful deke, and it's a goal. Beautiful goal.
That was a really good goal.
Jalen Langley. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but a beautiful goal nonetheless. She just patience there and just dekes out the goalie. South Shore comes away with it now. Pictou takes it back though. Pictou trying to get something going, and that just shy of a body contact. It's Langels is how it's pronounced, and it's unassisted, as we're hearing now from the official word. Was that goal? So Shore battling for it, but Pictou County has it, and they send it up to the point. Tried to deke around, but here comes the South Shore team. They tried to spring a player, but the defense was there, and that'll just be covered up by the goalie. If I took a guess, that's Kenzie O'Donnell in net for the Pictou County Subway Selects. And I've noticed now that Pictou County has had a goalie change. One reason I'm noticing that is because of the helmet change. That is potted in as South Shore picks up their first goal of the tournament.
Pretty excited about it by the looks.
And they will, the high fives go around there. And that's number 37, Kristen Dimont. South Shore comes away with it. Pictou County. Shot under the pads. South Shore will bear the goalie out there. An attempted clear is made. It will go out, but it's fired back in and then back out and back in. Here's Burke with it for Pictou County, and that's turned over. But taken back.
South Shore goal scored by number 37, Kristen Demone. With an assist from number 27, Kieran Schechter at 3:38.
DeMont and Schaefer are credited. DeMont getting the goal and Schaefer getting that assist. And there's a battle in front of the net there for the puck, and it is covered as the ref reminds the players, it's covered, it's covered. You don't need to keep poking at it. Face off won by Pictou County. Sent back to the point. Turn, shot, fanned on it. So South Shore will come away with it now, and South Shore fans on it as well. Burke comes away for it in Pictou County. She's going to carry that. Just take the shot off the pads. Make the goalie make a play. Coolin comes away with it now for for Pictou County. Toole sends it down. South Shore attempts to clear again, but stopped up the line by Toole. Heyman going around the defender, looking for the center. And Burke couldn't get a stick on it. Burke attempting to start something, taking on 3 of the South Shore players. South Shore comes away with it now, and they're just going to send it into the neutral ice. Fired back down. As South Shore comes away with it now, that looks to be Green. Green coming down the ice. She's got speed. Shot. Goes wide. Green trying to center one of her teammates. But Coolin will come away with it for Pictou. Stopped up by South Shore. So back into the corner, Pictou will pick it up now. Battle for it along the boards. Sent around behind the net, and Pictou will again have control of it. Attempted to clear it out, but stopped up at the blue line. Still can't clear it out as a fan on and a clearing attempt is made. Pictou's still working to get it out, and now it will be out. Final minute in the second. As Pictou has it, and that is a whistle, and I believe an offside call is made. Pictou with it now. Sending it up. Trying to set up Coolin. Goes back into Pictou County's zone. They have it. They send it up. That's to Heyman. To Coolin. Coolin shut down by Spinney. Heyman and Coolin working together there. But it's turned over to the Ice Sharks. Looking for the shot. Just a weak little shot to a teammate. Pictou attempted to clear, stopped up. Now the South Shore will regroup. But it is Pictou with it now. Sending it forward with speed. And that's offside. Player was behind the play, had no choice really to touch it. She couldn't really avoid it. The offside will happen with 5 seconds left in the second. Block can happen in 5 seconds. Face off won by the Ice Sharks, and that's going to be the period. They will flood the ice during this intermission. We saw a great period, 1 goal, I believe, apiece. And we will be back on behalf of Kayla and myself. We'll be back after the flooding the ice.
Third goal for the Jets team. 9:25.
Yeah, I know.
The Jets team.
Extra goal scored at 12. Allison Robinson. The assist by number 4. On the goal, 9:25.
The home team scored. 8:40 left in the second.
Are you taking pictures of selling?
Nope. This is live streamed on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, because sometimes I take pictures of selling.
That's a goal, number 3. Jessica Johnson. Come to goal, 8:40.
welcome back to the Chicks with Sticks tournament. I'm Cameron George, and next to me is Kayla Watson. We have some great action going on now. We have the South Shore Ice Sharks take on the Pictou County Subway Selects. Pictou has a 2-1 lead over South Shore as Pictou has it in the neutral ice now. Takes a spill. Up the ice. They come. Tried to center it. Went too wide as the Pictou County team comes the other way. Gets hung up in the skates and turned over. South Shore took a shot. Just knocked out of the air. Pictou tries to come away with it. Still held in the zone. Now it'll be cleared out. Pictou with it now. Sent forward. Teamwork in place here. Coolin with it. Passed off though. Not enough to go in. Nice save there. The Ice Sharks come the other way now. That's Dimon. Dimon gets shut down. Up to the point is Hume. Pictou tries to take possession of it and does, at least for the moment. He'll come up the side. That's Langell. Langell's got the second goal that Pictou has picked up. As players crumble together, Coolin being on the bottom of that scrap, very dangerous. She's the smallest. Battle here. The South Shore takes it back. South Shore sends it back down in. Pictou County trying to clear this one out. It's under the ref somewhere, and now the players break away with it. 2 versus 2 there, battling for it. Up to the point to Inglis. Inglis just passes it down in. Inglis fires it down, and that's offside. So if there's any players on the ice, Kayla, what do you think some of the good ones are?
I must admit, being the 2 smallest players on their team, Lanny and Mia do stand out quite a bit as they are fast and good with stick handling. And as we found over the break, they are also twins.
So they have a very similar style, probably learning from each other quite a bit.
Yep.
As we're back underway, and Pictou County won the draw, but it's turned over to the Ice Sharks, sent wide. Battling amongst the boards. Behind the net, Pictou will pick it up. Fired around the boards. As they come away with it, and that's sent by Inglis. And so Sharks. And that's icing as Green goes back and makes sure of it. Down to the left of what is believed to be Kenzie O'Donnell. Coming away with it now is Coolin. You mentioned Coolin before, but she stopped up on the skates. Heyman comes away with it now. Turned over as Spinney takes it. Centering. Shot attempted. Fanned on it. Centering pass. And Heyman can't get a control on it as Heyman and Mailman battle for it, and Mailman comes away with it for the South Shore. She goes around, looking for that centering pass. She makes it. And it is stopped up by the defense. South Shore really putting some pressure on now. Centering pass. Shot attempted by Coolin, deflected wide by defenders. My apologies, Mailman. Coolin comes away with it now for the Pictou County team. Coolin, she fired it down and it got sent back by Inglis for the South Shore team. Spending a lot of time in neutral ice here. They come down, Pictou County with a chance. Pictou County across the defenders, down into the zone, and that's almost pops into a rebounded shot, but defenders there to pick that one up. Behind their own net, Pictou comes out with it. Turned over. Stopped shot. Looking for that deke. No luck on that one. Pictou attempts the clear, but it's held in. As they go for it again to clear, and this time they will. And sets a player up with some speed. Just fires that down towards the goalie, and it'll be under the pads. Battle up. Pictou County comes away with that one, but it's quickly turned over to South Shore. Turned back over to Pictou County and back to South Shore. It's going back and forth in possession. Now Pictou County will come away with it with speed, and that's likely to be tripping. And it will be tripping on the play. Now who is it towards is the question. So we wait and see. In the box, South Shore player in the box here. Pictou goes on the power play. Pictou wins it, fires it at the net, and that's glove down with ease. And you were looking at another player on the ice there, Kayla. You were telling me South Shore.
The Kristen Damone, she seems to be one that stands out to me. She was the one that got the goal for the South Sharks and the South Shore Sharks, and she's an incredible hockey player as I've been watching. She has the skating and she has the handling.
Thank you. As we see Pictou County taking that back in their own end.
Social County number 22, Carol McDonald. 2 minutes for tripping at 7-1. That's McDonald, 2 for tripping at 7.
And the penalty is going against Carly McDonald for tripping on South Shore. Coolin with it now, shot. That's into the pads.
With 1 minute and 25 seconds left of the penalty for the South Shore Sharks. And 6 minutes and 33 seconds of the third period left of the game.
As a face-off to the right, the South Shore goal. Face-off won by Pictou. They fire it down into the corner. Green comes away with it. South Shore's trying to start something now. Stopped up at the line by Pictou County. It's fired down. That should be stopped up by Pictou County. Bit of a tripping call. Should have been possibly a tripping call, but no whistle. Foul along the boards involving 3 Pictou County players as they break out. As Pictou only has, South Shore only has 3 players on the ice right now as the 4th one spills over the board. Pictou County, there's Coolin with it. Over to the twin, other L Coolin. Green kind of falls on her own 2 feet and behind the net. Coolin takes a shot. Attempted additional shot, and players tripping over each other in the crease.
I must admit, watching these games from this tournament so far, the goalies have done an incredible job.
Yes, we've seen a couple of low-scoring games just since you've started with me in this tournament. We've watched, they've been kept under a certain amount that's to prevent the score from going too high. The goalies have done.
They kept the games close.
Yes, that's the words I was looking for. Pictou County and the Sharks battling for it along the boards. Taken away by Pictou County into their own zone. They're going to start something here. No, it's stopped up by Dimone. You mentioned earlier as could be fast and effective player. But it is turned over. Pictou County working on clearing it out. It does not get out as Green keeps it in. Goes behind the net, Pictou net. And there's Dimone sitting on the doorstep of the Pictou player. Green has it now for South Shore. She sends it down. Up the ice, Pictou comes now with some speed. Crawford's gonna go all the way with it. She's got help too, but she gets poke check. Great chance there, and good job by Green to break it up. South Shore behind their own net with it. Tried to clear that one out. Stopped up by Pictou. Cross centered. And Heyman couldn't get a shot off on it. Pictou just delaying some time as much as they can. They throw it back down. Green chases it for South Shore. South Shore's coming away with it now. Center to Dimone. What's Dimone gonna do with this? It's gonna be poke checked away from her. She'll stop it up this time though and just go for a center and let her teammates chase. Battling on the boards. Centering pass. And that's picked up by Pictou County. And here's a 3-on-2 with some speed. So one pass off there and looking for the center. And that's just an easy stop there. Pictou looking for that shot. And South Shore picks it up. They'll come down the ice. Off the boards. Pictou County takes possession of it again. Very dangerous area to be playing that one in. Almost a too many men. Here comes South Shore. Dekes around one player. Can't make it around another. Attempted shot is just fanned on. Heyman attempted a shot as well, but all of these are being stopped by the defenders or fanned on. So that one will go down the ice, and that's going to be icing.
With only a minute and 58 seconds left, will the Sharks come back?
There's the possibility. back into the South Shore end. That takes a weird bounce off a divider of the glass. South Shore clears that one out now. Pictou starts to work with it. Turned over potentially. Mailman wasn't there in time to get it. Croft with it, looking for someone to pass to. Pictou picks that one up. Behind the net, Mailman picks it up. Goalie is pulled. There's an empty net for South Shore as Pictou works to try to get that out of there and get the closer there, or the guaranteeing goal. So battle for it. South Shore clears that one out and down the ice. As Pictou breaks out now. There's enough of them there. They might have a chance for it. Here's El Coolin with it. She tried to fire it through traffic, and that's offside is the call. Things are getting a little hectic here.
41 seconds left in a close game.
So it all comes down to who can make this a 2-goal lead, or who can make this a no-goal lead, a tie game, or will the both teams remain the same? Pictou takes it behind their own net. They're just itching to kill as much time as they can. South Shore's just breathing down their neck. Coolin trying to clear it out. Pictou's delaying as much time as possible. Pictou gets it now. They're just going to fire behind their own net, see if they can delay that last 8 seconds. It's coming down to the wire here. And the shot tried to be taken, but Pictou County comes away with the win. Goals scored by Rory Thompson and Jaylee Lange. Lange's goal being the game winner, and as well as the goal by South Shore, Kristen DeMall, make this a 2-1 game for Pictou. South Shore definitely didn't have anything to complain about there. They put their best effort into that one. On behalf of Kayla Watson, myself, Cameron George, and the MC Media crew, you've been watching the Chicks with Sticks tournament.